Hello, guys. So it's the end of the year 2021. It's kind of, if you're new, if you might not know this, but it's kind of a tradition on this channel to do this a kind of retrospective of the year every year. Although last time I did it was, let's see, very long time ago. So 2016. So it's been 4 years, 5 years. Oh wow, it's been half a century. Wow. So it's kind of gonna be kind of rambly, but if you really like this channel, if you're just curious what happens goes behind the scenes of this really small YouTube channel, it's gonna be a great chance for you to understand what's happening. And if you're curious about the YouTube algorithm, this is obviously going to be somewhat helpful, I think. So let's look back at this year. So let's go back to first page. So we have created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, only 5? I thought I've made more, but we've made 5 videos. Let's just include last year as well, 2020, because 2020 was kind of my more prolific year, I would say. You can see all the videos 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow. You can see all the videos I've made in 2020. I guess that's what you do when you're out of a job. So in 2020, the best video I've made is obviously this one. So this is the Japanese kanas they don't teach you at school series. If you're watching this in English, you probably learned this channel from this video. Today we've got 5,000 views. Let's look at the analytics. Watch time is still steadily going up. I'm glad. 19 views in the last 48 hours. So it used to be like every video, like all the video on this channel combined would get less than this number. So I'll definitely say 2020 and 2021 was where my channel kind of took off. You can see the watch time is also growing. So if this is where you came to my channel, thanks for watching. And I put a lot of effort into this video as well, by the way. Because this is when I bought this new mic. That's one, because before this I kind of didn't know how to properly set up my microphone. So this is the first one when I had good microphone. Impression click-through rate. I mean, these are very, to be honest, the content of this video, I don't actually regard it very highly because these two channels are actually quite popular in Japan. Are not that niche. I'm actually really into the more niche stuff. Like what I've been doing is part 2, 3, and 4. Part 2, which is Yi and Wu, and small kanas. I put a lot of effort. I put about 10 times more effort into this part 3 video, although as you can see, it didn't get a lot of views, so which is kind of a shame because sometimes like this is definitely a better research video. But eh. And part 4 is doing okay, I'm glad. And of course, I also made this vertical writing in Japanese video, which also did okay-ish. For this video, I think the thing that helped the most was advertising them on Reddit. And but that path is kind of getting sealed up right now. So the only channel I think I get to advertise is Learn Japanese. I used to be able to advertise in other channels, but for some reason the mods just start to remove my posts just without giving me any reason, even though like when I posted them, I follow all the rules. So that's kind of a shame. It's just sad. And let's see any other videos worth mentioning. I've made 2 videos in Esperanto. Wow, 1,000 views. 1,000 views is a lot for Esperanto because it's kind of a niche content. But I think this video is well made. It's talking about Esperanto in Japana animea filmo. So Esperanto in a Japanese anime movie. Oh, this also happened to coincide with the Japanese Esperanto Day. So in Japan, we have a separate Esperanto Day as to the world, which is interesting, but also it's kind of how it got picked up. And I think this actually got picked up by the Chinese state Esperanto media, which is sounds fancy, but it's just a small. I say not a lot of people really watches it. I can show you my numbers on Bilibili, by the way. Esperanto video got 572 views and pretty much no comments, which is kind of sad. And the other Chinese video, as you can see, this one got 7,000 views in China. That's this one, which got 172 views on YouTube. So you can see there's definitely a difference in the viewership within China and outside China. I actually kind of made this video for my Chinese audience, which turned out not to be as many as I thought, but I think since I got a lot of views within China, it's kind of worth it. So the data within China, I've got. So average played is only 2 minutes. So which is not a lot for a 31-minute video. And if we see on YouTube, the average watch time is. That's not average view time. View time 3 minutes. So this video, a lot of people clicked in, but they aren't very interested. As you can see, the viewership kind of just dropped. But those people who stayed, they really stayed. Like if you're in here at like 5-minute mark, 75% chance you are going to, well, not 75% chance, pretty much guaranteed you are going to watch the full 30 minutes. So for those who are interested, they are going to watch the whole thing. So that's actually the kind of content I'm kind of aiming for. I'm kind of trying to make these niche but really helpful content for like those underserved audiences. So this channel is never going to get big. If you think one day this channel is gonna get big and you're gonna be one of the, it's probably not gonna happen. I'm sorry to tell you that. Other videos I've put up these couple years. The second Esperanto video, which never got nearly as many views, so I kind of stopped making videos in Esperanto. Although you can see the amount of supports, the likes I'm getting, it's a lot. So you can see this video, I've got 700 views and 46 likes, 393 views and 40 likes. So Esperanto is one of those small but niche but kind of more tight-knit group, I would say. So they would support you more, but I mean 400 is just too little when you make Japanese video. Like, I mean, this one, even the appendix videos, companions I made for the part 3 is still getting a couple of hundreds. And you can see I can just straight up get thousands. Other videos, let's see after this. So this is one of my older style content. It's about arguing with people on the internet. I might make something like that in the future, but this kind of goes back to the older of my atheist political video days. I think it's still important to do. And of course, it's just, for me, it's very helpful to reorganize my thoughts on different political issues. So you might see videos on that in the future. Magic the Gathering. I categorize this as a cultural video because this is playing Magic the Gathering in China. And I would say it's a very interesting story. It didn't get a lot of views, but I'm okay. I'm okay, to be frank. This is part of my memory. I'm just glad to keep it as a record in the form of a video. So it's okay. I don't get a lot of views. Another more vlog style video caught by the Japanese police. This one, it's okay. It's okay, but I kind of got bashed on Reddit for posting the same story in text. A bunch of people were very mean to me. What could you do? Oh, I survived 2020. Jeez. So this is kind of the companion to the how I was caught by the Japanese police video. I don't know why this video didn't get a lot of views, but it's just kind of how I was penny pinching through 2020, the COVID year. I didn't have a job for the entire year, just in case you didn't know. If you're curious about the story, you can just watch the video. I'll say the quality of the video is okay. It's much better than some of my older ones. So let's see the stats. How long did people watch? Average view duration, you see, 5 minutes is actually pretty good. So 20% of people actually finished it. So that's like 14 people actually watched this video in its entirety, and that's actually pretty good. I know 14 people sounds like just a tiny amount, but just considering I'm just one individual in this world and my voice, there are people willing to hear it. It's an incredible thing, I would say. Another video I've made recently is in 2 weeks ago. You can see it's still getting some views. And interestingly, we are getting a very high average view duration. Although, I mean, this is a longer video, but a lot of people are choosing to watch like the entirety. So I think it probably helped a lot of people. This video is about the Sino-Japanese War. I'm not sure how it's called in English, but basically this is when Japan invaded China and how their history textbook recorded this incident today. And Japan has several versions of its history textbook, and I might make a video in the future, by the way, talking about how it remembers the atomic bombs and Pearl Harbor, maybe something the English-speaking audience more interested in. So if you are interested, I definitely leave a comment below. That will definitely raise my priority. Let's look at some general stats of the channel. So let's switch this to last 365 days. We've got 700 hours of watch time. This is unthinkable, just in case. So if let's go to lifetime. So as you can see, about half of the watch time I've acquired, that's just last year. So you can see we are kind of, I wouldn't say we are doing great, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good compared to what I used to get. If you're, let's do a custom range. So let's go back to, let's say, 2016 and 2017. So let's select that year. As you can see, for 1 year, we're only getting 160 hours of watch time. So now we're doing like 4 times that. And it's pretty good, I would say, how this channel got since. Let's go back. So viewers, 300 views, we've got almost 20,000 views. That's an unthinkable number for me. Subscribers, 200. So this is my first video that's ever a hit, the NHK fee collectors. So it turns out when I made this video, I didn't know, but it turns out NHK fee collectors is a common theme for Japan vloggers. So if I had known that, I would never have made this video because there's a lot of videos talking about this. Although looking back at this, I would say my video is better than some of my competitors. So it's not bad. 2018 video, a Japanese ex-JW tells her story with manga. Definitely recommended if you're an atheist. I'm going to make actually how do I put this in English? I'm going to make a sequel to this video actually. So this is only the preview part of the manga, and now I actually have the full manga and have something that's unpublished on this book. So I'm going to review the whole story, and it's going to be a very interesting look into Japanese Jehovah's Witness community. One interesting thing for this video is, as you can see, for about 2 weeks, I'm getting no views on this video. So YouTube isn't pushing this video. So you could make a great video and YouTube is just not going to recommend it to other people. So this jump is when I posted to Reddit, and bam, it's probably still unique of its kind today on YouTube. If you Google, let's try, you can see a lot of these videos are just crap. They don't tell you about this canon. They don't teach you anything about this canon. It's just people actually using the character. You see, YouTube just feeds you crap, and of course it's all Japanese. And now you can see it's like what, 10, 20 videos. You have to scroll down to the first helpful videos. The first helpful video in this list, if you're curious about this character. You can see none of these are helpful. None of these are in English. And my YouTube is in English. But I've just kind of realized just you have to actually market your video for it to get views. And I didn't market any of these other videos, by the way. Caught by Japanese police, I never marketed. So 100, 200 are the amount of views this channel is actually expecting to get. So let's go back to channel analytics. Reach. So how am I getting more viewers? Impressions. So this is going to be in last 365 days. So it's interesting that as I advertise this video, I'm getting more impressions, which is kind of odd. I don't know why. But probably YouTube is just counting, because I'm pretty sure those people who watch this video, they just click the link from Reddit. Impression click-through rate, 5%. 5% is okay. It's not bad. It says views per impression shown. Okay, yeah. It doesn't say it's good or bad, but I mean, it's green here, so it's probably good. Traffic source type, YouTube search. Let's look at YouTube search. Let's look at more. What kind of words are people searching? Esperanto. So you can see, interestingly, people who are entering my channel through search, they are searching for Esperanto. So Esperanto is actually an interesting category of content to make, because people actually actively searches for it. And of course, we have some Japanese, but like in Japanese searches, probably my video just doesn't show up. As you can see here, my video is like the 20th, even though this is obviously the most helpful. Like this is probably just someone screaming, and it's got 100,000 views. Anyways, let's stop getting mad at people we don't care about. channel page suggested videos. So you can see, I don't think YouTube suggests my videos a lot. Oh, you can see Reddit, Google search. So Reddit is definitely the largest source. For suggested videos, it's all Japanese. So these are people who are watching this channel for Japanese content. Impressions. 27% from YouTube. I'm not sure how much you guys get this on your channel, but this seems pretty low from my perspective. But I guess this is what you get for making niche content, and it's okay. Watch time. There's nothing interesting in here. Average view duration. There's nothing interesting in here. So this video had a higher view duration, so it's kind of bringing the numbers up. Key moments for audience retention. Yeah, the initial part is the key moment. I get it. Yeah, it just tells you the initial part of the video is most important. Spikes. Okay, so the part where I actually pronounced the character was a spike. So people watched it multiple times, which is interesting. So these are smaller spikes where people repeatedly watch. So this is one I read off the Japanese history textbook. So I guess people wanted to watch that a lot. And dips. So this is just a dip because of that spike. That's fine. So this is by watch time. So by watch time, my new video is actually winning, which is good. Top playlists. So Japanese kind of don't teach at school. This is my only real, I would say, only real playlist. So, let's see, videos growing your audience, which is interesting. But this is, we're still collecting data. Other channels, your audience, like, as you can see, so when you're a small channel, you don't have enough data. None of these are helpful. I mean, if I could know that, we could maybe even collaborate with other channels, other videos your audience watched. You can see it just doesn't show you. Geographies, which is interesting. 10% United States, 10% Japan. So you can see definitely the biggest two are United States and Japan. So I guess this is what you get for being an English-Japanese channel. UK, Canada, so these are English-speaking countries. Brazil is interesting. Indonesia, these may be my Chinese viewers. Germany, Philippines. I mean, we are down to like 3 hours now, so Singapore could be Chinese audience. Hong Kong, Taiwan. Well, not a lot of Taiwanese people watch my videos. that I'm a bit surprised. But I guess most of my videos are geared toward mainland Chinese. So I guess that's pretty much it for my channel. Overall, I would say 2021 had been a prolific year. It wasn't as good as 2020, which I made a lot of videos. I guess I kind of slacked off during 2021 because I had an actual job. But if you look at 2019, I only made 2 videos. So I would say 2021 had been a pretty good year compared to 2019. Monetization, how are we doing on this front? I'm probably not going to make content for money. I just check this meter once every while to see because it's kind of funny. So we need 1,000 subscribers and we need 4,000 public watch hours. So hours is probably the bigger requirement. But yeah, so my goals for 2020, 2022, a thousand subscribers. I hope I can get there. So see you guys. And if you are curious about my Bilibili, I can give you a link. I can give you a link there. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to be awesome. Oh, I forgot, just in case you're interested. My next video will be in Japanese, actually. This is going to talk about Taiwan in Japanese. It's going to have English subtitles, and it's just Taiwan from a Chinese perspective. It's mostly politics and history, if you're interested just how we view Taiwan, because it's kind of been in the news lately. And if you want to learn Japanese, it's also a good video, because I'm going to be speaking in Japanese and there's going to be English subtitles. As to the part 5 hentai gun, as you can see, we're making it. I'm about 30% finished on this video. This is going to be the one after the Taiwan video. The Taiwan video is probably going to come out in the next few days. So yeah, so bye for real this time.